But first, I'm John Bachman. This is your Newsmax Now update. In Missouri, the funeral for Ferguson's Michael Brown is now entering its third hour. Brown, of course, was fatally shot by a police officer back on August 9th. Hundreds of family members and friends poured into the church where the funeral is being held. Thousands more were gathered outside. Celebrity activist Al Sharpton will give the eulogy there very soon. Also, President Obama sent 3 White House aides to attend the service. Missouri Governor Jay Nixon said he would not attend out of respect. Also today at the White House, President Obama is meeting with Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel to hash out a strategy for combating Islamic State terrorists. We'll also get a normal White House press briefing today from Washington, during which we expect to get more details about today's meeting between the Commander-in-Chief and the Pentagon boss. Meanwhile, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Martin Dempsey, says the U.S. will only act if Islamic terrorists become a direct threat to America. General Dempsey added that he believes ISIS is still more of a regional threat to the Mideast. But the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee says the Obama administration's strategy may equate to too little, too late.
They are one plane ticket away from U.S. shores. One of the problems is it's gone unabated for nearly 2 years.
Other senior members of the GOP are also pressuring President Obama for a more comprehensive strategy to combat ISIS. And also today, American journalist is now free. Peter Curtis of Massachusetts, who wrote under the byline Theo Padnos, had been held by a terror group in Syria. He had pleaded the world to help for his rescue.
3 days, you have had 20 days, you have done nothing. I have 3 days left. Please do something. Please, journalists, do something. Please, anybody, do something. You must act now, otherwise I'm finished. 3 days, please.
You can hear the desperation in his voice. There are early reports that the nation of Qatar helped in the negotiation release of Curtis. Now, for nearly 2 years, he was held as the U.S. tried to negotiate for his release. There are at least 3 other Americans still being held by Islamist groups in Syria. And attorneys for Texas Governor Rick Perry are now asking a judge to dismiss the charges against him. A prosecutor has accused Perry of abusing his veto power in a politically charged indictment. Perry's attorneys filed that motion earlier today and say the law being used to charge the governor is too vague. Perry cut off more than $7 million in funds to a unit which prosecutes public corruption in Texas. This after the unit's leader was arrested for drunk driving and then refused to resign. In Northern California, firefighters are still searching for reported gas leaks after the largest earthquake hit the Bay Area in some 25 years. That quake injured more than 170 people, but only a few of those injuries were serious. Roads were destroyed and tens of thousands lost power. Take a look at this right here. Damage from the earthquake could reach $1 billion, this according to a company that studies catastrophic quakes. Geologists say it's unlikely that a follow-up earthquake will occur, but aftershocks are expected for the next couple of weeks. More news ahead in 30 minutes. Now back to Midpoint.